Hey Aiden, are you in today?
Hey Vicky, yeah, I'm just about to head into the restaurant to start the food prep. Was there something you wanted?
Actually, yeah, there was. I was thinking that we should really try and spice the menu up a little bit, you know? Try and bring in some new customers and keep the regulars we have. I think our current menu is just a bit bland and boring at the minute.
Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. Although, actually, I've been thinking of adding a couple new items to the menu. There are a few things that I've been wanting to try out for quite a while now. Like, what do you think of maybe a vegetarian chicken style option?
Vegetarian? Seriously? We want proper food, not some fake stuff that no one's going to even buy. I mean, that's just going to be a complete waste of money if we add that to the menu.
Well, not really. There are a lot of vegetarians in the world, and it's only becoming more common. By putting a couple of vegetarian options on our menu, we'll open ourselves up to a whole new clientele base, bringing in quite a lot of money.
It's a stupid gimmick that people are only following whilst they think it's cool. It'll blow over soon enough, and I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of useless fake meat produce that will simply go out of date and cost us a load of money that we don't see anything back from.
I really don't think that'll happen.
Look, I'm the boss here, and what I say goes. I don't want any stupid vegetarian things popping up on my menu. Understand?
Yeah, okay. I get it. Sorry.
Good. Now, in regards to the new menu items, Leon actually had a few suggestions that I think sound very good.
Oh, are you sure about letting him choose the menu like that?
What do you mean by that? Don't you think my son is capable of knowing what tastes good?
It's not that. It's just, I spent years training at culinary school to become a good chef, and in doing so, I've developed a more refined palate and knowledge of what foods go well together and how they'll taste. Leon doesn't really have that. I mean, he eats toast covered in just sugar. That's not really a great combination, especially for a restaurant.
Listen, you might have been working for my restaurant for the last few years, but that doesn't give you the right to try and do things however you want. If I say that my son's menu ideas are good, then I expect you to agree with me and find a way to incorporate them into our menu, okay? Sure, there might be a few things that you need to refine, but I don't want you messing with the core recipe.
You do know it's my job as head chef to cook good food, right?
Your job as head chef is to cook the food that I tell you, nothing else.
Okay, fine. What are the recipes?
Okay, so one of them is called a garbage plate.
A what?
Well, it's basically just a bunch of food stacked all together on one plate, like macaroni and cheese, sushi, maple fried bacon, fried chicken, and a steak. Something like that.
That sounds disgusting. Not to mention that no one will want to order all that food. It's way too much for someone to eat on their own.
Well, Leon thinks it will be a big seller, so we're going to do it.
Fine. Anything else?
Yeah, Spam sushi. Leon thinks that will go down well too.
Uh-huh. Of course he does.
And a dessert he thought of was pistachio and jalapeno ice cream on top of a white chocolate melted cookie.
Sounds... yeah.
Just make sure you prep it. I want to come and give it a try later.
Whatever you say, boss.
Okay, what on earth was that, Aiden?
What was what?
All of that food you had me eat? What were you thinking? It tasted disgusting.
Hang on, that was everything you asked me to prepare for you. I followed Leon's instructions to the letter, and that was the result. I tried to warn you that it would be revolting, but you were adamant that I make it. You can't blame me for the disaster that it was.
No way it was Leon's fault. When he made me the same dishes at home, they tasted much better. You must have gotten the recipes wrong. And you call yourself a top-rated chef.
I am a very good chef, thank you very much. I've managed your restaurant going on 8 years now, and all of the customers that I've cooked for have loved my food. There's hardly been a complaint the entire time that I've been here.
You're probably just hiding all of the complaints from me so that you look better than you actually are.
No, I'm really not. Just like I'm not gonna make Leon's questionable dishes and put them on the menu. There's just no way this is gonna be well received by customers. If anything, it'll just make your restaurant look amateur and drive away anyone who might have wanted to eat here.
What would you know of running a restaurant? All you do is stand in the back and put some chicken on a grill. It's really not that hard. I bet Leon could do it easily. You just make a fuss over nothing to try and make it seem like you are doing more than you actually are. It's pathetic.
Oh wow, is that what you really think? And my job is so simple that even your fool of a son could do it. Have you even met Leon? He's a lazy brat who doesn't care about anything but what he wants.
Don't talk about my son like that. He's just as talented as you, if not more so. In fact, you're fired.
What?
You heard me. Frankly, your cooking skills aren't all that great, and in all honesty, I think my son would be a much better chef than you. He is innovative, adventurous, and knows what tastes good. Unlike you, who's just content to churn out the same boring food as every other restaurant about. I want food that is new and exciting. You can't deliver that, and your attitude is rubbish too. So I think it's best that you leave.
Very well, if that's what you want. But I've got to let you know that if you let me go now, then I won't be coming back. No matter what.
Yeah, that's kind of the point when you get fired. I don't want you to come back.
Do you really think that Leon's gonna be able to handle the kitchen and all of the responsibilities that come with it? All the preparations, dealing with the staff, and the pressure of making hundreds of meals a night?
He'll be just fine. I mean, you did it, so how hard can it be?
Alright, well, I did try to warn you.
Whatever. Just don't bother showing up tonight.
I wasn't planning to.
Aiden, how could you do this to me?
Vicky? How come you're messaging me?
Don't try and act all innocent. I know what you've done.
I honestly have no clue what you're on about. I've not done anything.
Oh, so this article trashing my restaurant isn't your doing at all? Neither are all of the bad reviews that have oh so conveniently flooded my restaurant's business pages only days after you left?
No, none of that has anything to do with me.
I find that difficult to believe. You're just trying to get back at me for firing you. But to make up a fake food review under a false name, that is just going too far. I mean, I could sue you for slander. In fact, I might just do that.
Food review?
Yeah, your review under the name Chris Biggins? What a stupid fake name as well. What, you couldn't come up with a better one?
Vicky, Chris Biggins is a real food critic. He does anonymous drop-ins to restaurants and reviews them without them knowing. That way he can gauge how good the restaurant and its food are without the owners knowing and putting on a fake display.
What?
Yeah, he's also known for being brutally honest in his reviews. If he likes your food, he'll say so, and if it's rubbish, he'll also let you know that too. He's known for being reliable in his evaluations, so a lot of people trust his reviews.
But then, if he's a real person, why did he give my restaurant such a poor review?
What did he say?
Well, he said that the waitstaff were all rude, and that the styling of the restaurant was weird and unwelcoming, which I don't get because Leon said it was chic and modern and that everyone would love the new style. But the worst thing was that the critics said the food was inedible. He claimed that after just one bite, he felt like he was going to throw up. Since then, there have been fewer and fewer customers coming to the restaurant. Even before the critic, I started getting complaints, asking where the old chef had gone and why. Everything's going downhill.
I did try to warn you, Leon's food wasn't innovative, it was just weird and disgusting. No one wants to eat stuff like that, especially if you're paying for it.
You've got to help me. I need you to come back. Like, today. Plus, I need you to do a complete new menu, because Leon's messed up my old one and created a new one of things he likes. Preferably, I need you to do that today as well, so that we can start to draw customers back in. I'll expect you at the restaurant around 2 so that you can prep and get things ready.
Whoa, 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 I'm not coming back, Vicky.
What? But you have to. I'm your boss.
Actually, you stopped being my boss the moment you fired me.
It doesn't work like that. Even if I fired you for the time being, you're still expected to show up when I need you to do something.
No, actually, it doesn't work like that. I told you that if you fired me, then I wouldn't be coming back.
But why not?
Did you honestly think that other places wouldn't hire me? I'm an exceptional chef and lots of people recognize that. I had had so many offers to come and work for other people, but I turned them all down because I was working for you at the time and wanted to help you out, as I saw you were struggling. But after you acted so vile towards me, I saw no reason to stick around. I'm now working at a Michelin star restaurant where my food and my abilities are actually appreciated.
But I need a chef.
Well, that's your problem now, not mine. Why not get Leon to do it? Surely it's not that difficult a job, right?
But you know what you're doing and everything. It's too much for Leon. He doesn't take it seriously. Half of the time, he doesn't even show up.
Sorry, but I'm not going back to work somewhere where I'm treated horribly and degraded for my skills. I'm happy where I am and get treated with the respect I deserve. Good luck with your restaurant. However, I would appreciate it if you didn't contact me again. Thank you, and goodbye, Vicky.
Wait, Aiden.
After that, I didn't hear from Vicky again. The last I heard, her restaurant went out of business as she couldn't find anyone willing to become her new head chef, especially after the Food Critics review came out. As for me, I continued working at the Michelin-starred restaurant until I'd saved up enough money to open up my own restaurant, which had always been my dream. I was treated with respect and my ideas were always taken seriously. It just goes to show that in order to keep your employees, you need to treat them right. After all, they're the ones who keep a business running at the end of the day, and without them, nothing can be done.
Hi, miss me?
Who is this?
Don't tell me you already forgot your best friend. You even forgot to give me your new phone number. Naughty girl.
Fleur? How did you get this number? I told you I never wanted to speak to you again. Not after what you did.
Don't be so dramatic. It was just a little fight.
You caused me thousands in damage. You threatened me. Then you lied to the entire town about me and George. How is that a little fight?
Are you not over that yet? You told your brother not to date me because I am obsessive. What did you think was going to happen? You sabotaged our relationship just because you didn't approve of him dating me.
You told his best friend you were going to break her legs if she even smiled at him. You told me to stay away from him, his own sister. Getting him away from you was the only choice. You just proved that when you broke all my windows and slashed my car tires.
Oh, boo-hoo. It wasn't that bad. He just needed to know he couldn't leave me. And without your interference, he never would have.
Whatever, Fleur. I am done with you. I am blocking this number. Leave us alone.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Then you will never find out my little secret.
Why would I care about anything you have to say?
You will care about this one. I love the yellow front door, by the way.
How do you know my apartment door is yellow? Have you been stalking me again? How did you find me?
So many questions. I thought you didn't care what I had to say. Did you think you were going to get away that easily? I met your boyfriend, by the way.
Now I know you are still just as messed up as you have always been. I don't have a boyfriend.
Nice try. I met him while he was going in and out of your home. You can't fool me that easily. He even admitted it after I kissed him. Oops, should I not have said that? I hope it doesn't make you jealous, lol.
Why would it? I'm telling you, I don't have a boyfriend. My brother and I have both moved on from you. Stay away from our lives.
And now I'm going to break down those lives one by one. But don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of your boyfriend. I'm sure by now you are on your way home after your trip. I just can't wait to see you.
Are you home yet? How was your work trip?
No, I'm still on the train. But I don't know if I should even go home right now.
Why? What's the matter?
Fleur found us. Or at least she found me.
What? Are you sure? Are you okay? Did you see her?
No, she messaged me, as weird as ever. But she knows where I live. She has even seen my yellow front door.
I'm so sorry, Aaron. I hate that you were just looking out for me, and now you have to deal with this mess again. I don't think you should go home. Fleur is unstable. There is no predicting what she'll do. I don't want you to be alone in your apartment.
I told you before, this isn't your fault. But yes, I am nervous to go home. She's crazy. She is convinced I live with a guy. She said she met my boyfriend and kissed the guy.
Maybe she's just trying to push your buttons? I hope you didn't tell her that you live alone. That could be dangerous. I would rather she thinks you live with a guy.
True, but I still wonder who it was that was hanging out around my house. Kind of freaks me out, but I have bigger things to worry about.
We'll figure it all out. For now, just don't go home yet. I'll take care of your cat. Just meet me at my place, okay?
I can't. I have to go pick up Ralph first. I can't just leave him there. Who knows what Fleur could do to him if she saw him. I know I am probably being silly, but I don't trust her at all.
Are you on your way? Are you doing okay?
Please be careful.
Are you on your way? Are you doing okay?
Yes, just a little freaked out. I got a car service.
Change of plan. Lisa's gonna get Ralph and meet you at her place.
I'm on my way to your home now.
If Fleur's still there and spots me, she'll just follow me to get to you.
Are you sure it's safe for Lisa?
She only cares about you. She won't give another look.
I just don't want to drag your fiancé into this mess too. I thought this was behind me.
I did too, but we'll stop this once and for all. Did you give the driver the new address?
Yes, I just told him. I will see you at Lisa's house. Do you think I should block Fleur on my phone?
No, let's see what she's up to this time. Hopefully we can stop her once and for all.
I am all for that plan. See you soon. Thanks for taking care of Ralph for me while I was away. I appreciate it, but you don't have to worry about him anymore. He is being picked up and we are going to spend some time with family.
I was happy to help. He is so sweet. Are you okay? Don't you still have some things to do before the big move?
No, most of it is done. I'll make sure to come and say goodbye. Thanks again.
Why haven't you come home yet? I have been so looking forward to seeing you. And now you have made me wait.
Are you seriously still that obsessed with me? You have hung around my place just waiting for me to come home?
How sweet that you are concerned about me. Waiting for my best friend to come home is such a small thing. Besides, your boyfriend has kept me completely occupied.
How many times do I need to tell you? Whoever that is, he is not my boyfriend. Why don't you just go home and leave me alone?
Oh, but that is the best part, darling. I am home now. Did I not mention that? I have an apartment in your building now, on the same floor. Isn't that fun? We can have sleepovers like we used to when we were little.
You are completely sick.
Now, is that any way to speak to your new boss? Did you ever wonder why I knew you were out of town when I moved in?
What did you do?
You give me too much credit. I didn't do much. I just told Daddy that I felt it was time for a fresh start in a new town, and that I knew exactly what I wanted to do to start my new life. He was just so happy that I am focusing on something else. He couldn't wait to buy me my company. How fun that it just so happens to be the town you fled to, or that you're working in the company I now own. So, you see, Aaron, it doesn't matter where you hide. We will see each other at work on Monday. You might as well come home now. Then we can talk and get back to being friends.
It doesn't matter what you do. I will never be your friend again.
Always with the drama. You know how persuasive I can be. I will see you soon. Are you ready for work, darling? I can't wait to see you tomorrow. It has been way too long.
I am so sorry, Aaron. I messed up big time.
What happened?
I just found out that the sewer rat, as you so rightly call him, has gone into your home. He took the spare keys you gave me to feed Ralph. I don't know if he tried to steal something. I am so sorry, Aaron. I will reimburse you for everything that he took.
That doesn't matter right now. But are you telling me that rat of a boyfriend of yours was the guy people saw coming out of my apartment?
Yes, but he is my ex now. I know I should have gotten rid of him a while ago. But this time he went too far, taking advantage of a friend of mine. He also hooked up with a new resident in the building, But that wasn't why I left him. It just made it easier for him to let me go.
If that is what it takes for you to finally be free of him, it's all worth it. I don't care if he took every single thing of value in there, as long as you are done.
Thanks, Aaron. You know I have been trying to get out of this relationship, but he wouldn't let me. Now he's busy with someone else and I'm finally free. Although I feel for the new girl.
Ha, don't worry about her. I'd say she is the one person that is just about perfect for him.
You know her?
Hold on a minute. Let me phone you and explain it all.
Are you ready for work, darling? I can't wait to see you tomorrow. It has been way too long.
I am afraid that isn't going to be possible. We won't be seeing each other.
Aw, sweetheart, I hope I haven't chased you off. Again. I'm sure we can work together peacefully. All you have to do is admit that you treated me terribly. Then we can move on.
Sadly, you misunderstood me. We won't see each other because you won't be there.
Haha, sure, honey. I am glad you are feeling so brave. It's no fun when you aren't pushing back a little.
I see you haven't spoken to your daddy recently. There have been a few changes at the company. I'll be going to work, but you won't be.
Funny joke. It is my company. You don't get a say in who works there.
Technically, it is your father's company. He just let you run it. But that is changing. Did I mention that my brother is getting married?
What?
Oh, yes. And her father is a golf buddy of your dad's. They had a game today. They had a lot to talk about. Your father was very interested in seeing all of our text messages over the last few days. Did you forget to tell him a few things? Like that I work at the company and that George and I live in this town? He even thought you had apologized to us. Isn't that wild?
How could you?
I can't take the credit. You did all of this yourself. He was so apologetic. He really wanted to repay me for all of my trauma. I did try to stop him, but eventually he convinced me. The company is now mine.
He can't do that.
Yet he did.
Okay, you win that round, but did you forget something? Your boyfriend is still in love with me. That has to be killing you.
Not really. The boyfriend you believe you stole right from under my nose. Just a creepy neighbor that was breaking into my apartment when you saw him. You probably couldn't believe his luck. First, you didn't just phone the police, and next you kissed the creep. But don't worry, you will have plenty of time to figure all of that out. He isn't someone that likes to let go of girlfriends. Without Daddy's money, he'll be tricky to lose.
You are ruining my life.
Again, all you.
Just come home and we can talk.
I am home. Didn't I tell you that I moved over the weekend? It was a move that was planned for months. Talk about great timing. Enjoy your life, Fleur. We won't talk again.
Don't do this.
It has been an interesting year. My company is doing well and I love calling all the shots. But I make sure that everyone is happy working for me. I'm still getting used to being the boss. It is a dream come true. George and Lisa are happily married and expecting their first baby. I can't wait to be an aunt. Mary has decided that she wants to work on herself and is doing great on her own for now. She even adopted a puppy for company. And what about Fleur? By all accounts, her relationship with the sewage rat was a nightmare. But eventually, her father did forgive her enough to help her get out. She hasn't contacted me at all since the last time we talked. I'm finally free too.